Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Adrian, and I'm back. Now, it's a little over 24 hours since the Steelers lost yesterday to the Baltimore Ravens at home at Acrisure Stadium. I'm here to talk about it, react to it real quick, give you my quick takes about it, because I just, want to talk about my team falling to 5-8. Yes, 5-8. That's last place in the division, and Cleveland has a tiebreaker, so they are in last place, even though they have the same record. With that being said, it was a crazy game. I mean, you had Kenny Pickett getting knocked out, and the Ravens already didn't have Lamar Jackson. And Tyler Huntley goes out in the second half and gets replaced by Anthony Brown, undrafted free agent out of Oregon. He basically game manages the Ravens and keeps the league going. The biggest factor in this game was two things. One was a turnover margin. Steelers had 3 interceptions, a blocked field goal, which could eventually maybe they would have won the game 17-16. But I count the blocked field goal as essentially a turnover that cost us points, where we have all these interceptions were thrown in Baltimore territory. Mitch Trubisky was terrible with the football, throwing passes across the middle. The worst interception he threw was off the play action. Double coverage, I don't know what he was thinking. He kept saying after the game, eyes, not reading. He was awful. Now, if Kenny has to miss a game, I say activate Mason Rudolph and bring him in and let him start, because Mitch is not the guy. He's not the guy. He should have been replaced. He shouldn't even start in the season, honestly. I just threw Kenny in the fire. We're already not that good anyways. If we lose one more game, then hey, that'll be the first losing season in 19 seasons. So that is remarkable. So for all these guys trying to give Mike Tomlin slack, all these Steeler fans, all these haters, no, stop it. The man's allowed to have a reprieve and have a season where he's having transition with a rookie quarterback, and the roster needs some work, big time. But with that being said, the other takeaway from this game was the Ravens ran the football down the Steelers' throat, and the Steelers couldn't do anything about it. Now, Steelers are not good at on the defensive line, besides none other than Cam Hayward. He's doing all he can do, but he can't do it by himself, and you can tell sometimes he's pressing, and it's just not good. Tyson Lulu, no. Montravius Adams, no. DeMarvin Leo's not ready to be an impact player. Yes, he's still developing, still growing. The Steelers in this offseason need to address it, and I tweeted it out. They need to address the defensive line and these lines of scrimmage, especially on the offensive side of the football, too. Sack got blown up. Kevin Dotson and Mason Cole let that sack happen on Kenny, where his head hit the ground. So their interior, the Steelers need some work, offensive and defensive lines. And I did say we need a corner, but that can be addressed. They can be addressed either in the draft or free agency, but there's moves that need to be made. But like I said, the Ravens ran for 220 yards, 5.6 yards per carry, and they couldn't stop J.K. Dobbins, who missed the past 7 games with a knee injury, coming off a torn ACL already. He ran the ball throws, and we couldn't stop it, especially late in that game when we had a chance to get it stopped and get the ball back and try to kick a field goal to win the game, and we just could not do it. The Ravens dominated us physically, and you get dominated physically on the line of scrimmage, especially when it gets colder outside. Then there's no good, and the Steelers didn't give themselves a chance, because the Ravens didn't even throw for 100 passing yards, only 94. Now, they were playing with the third string, so it's no excuse, honestly. They knew it was coming, and they just couldn't stop it. It was a bad performance, nonetheless, from the run defense and all in the offense. All Mitch had to do was be a little better, and they could have potentially had more than 14 points. So they lose a heartbreaker, 16-14, set 5-8. Schedule not looking good. They go to Carolina. They go to Carolina next week. Carolina team who's been hot right now, and it's second in the NFC South right now. Only a game back of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So this will be a tough game as well. Still don't know the status of King yet, but it was a tough loss. None other, and I'm not happy. Just like I said, couldn't get anything going, couldn't stop anything. Pat Freiermuth had a couple good catches. Deontay Johnson has not impressed me all season. My biggest pet peeve with him is when he catches the ball and decides to go backwards. He does it all the time, and it is a big pet peeve of mine. I can't take it. He's averaging a little over 9 yards per catch right now. George Pickens gets his chances when he can. I think he's going to develop and explode, but overall, offensively, the offensive line is not good. Dan Moore is the biggest weakness, and that left tackle situation needs to be addressed. This team, like I said, is going to need a lot of work in this offseason. We'll see what we can do in Carolina next week. And after that, you got the Raiders on NFL Network on Christmas Eve night. Then you go to Baltimore, and you finish out the season in Cleveland on Monday Night Football. So we'll see how the Steelers finish out, but we're definitely not making the playoffs. So, but Got to build. Need Kenny back to keep developing this team in the season. But still love my team. But some work needs to be done for sure. But, hey, tough loss 16-14. But on to Carolina, man. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.